Hey yo, what the fuck is up? Back at it again in front of this computer, back at it again in front of this camera, and back with these commentaries. One more time. How's everyone doing? I hope you guys are having a great day. Start off, I don't know what happened in the beginning. This is just me cooling down after a run. I ran for like 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know what happened. Like I said, the recording didn't record. But as you were able to tell there, all the weights were all fucking all over the place. Bro tip, guys, don't fucking leave weights everywhere. If you're gonna lift up the weight, make sure you're strong enough to fucking set that shit back, because it's annoying when you can't find a certain weight, or at least it's not picked up, or you hit it, or you bump into it, or you trip over it and die. But started off with inclined bench press. 3 sets, 8 to 12. I did 10 of each. Nothing crazy. It's just movement and burning calories still. I'm going to be doing for the most part, I'm going to be doing like 10 to 12 in each exercise. But it's always 3 sets minimum. Nothing more, nothing less. That being said, after this, we went on doing butterflies with dumbbells. This is a tricky and very judged exercise because you can get a shoulder injury, and so you have to make sure that when you open up wide, you get a really full, really big stretch. But at the same time, like right there, I noticed I did more weight, but I think next time I'm gonna knock it down a little bit because I am going a little bit uneven. I thought it was a camera angle at first, but it is not. It's actually me going a little bit. My right one goes a little further than the left. So make sure you go down even, and make sure you go, so when you bring it up, shoulder parallel to your shoulder, and then bring it down just slightly bit. So when you open up your chest, and then you contract it below. Kind of like aim for below your chest. That way you don't have to put so much strain on your shoulder. And between that, we did push-ups, 10 push-ups. Then this is the tricycle, or the testicle exercise, as I like to call it, and me and my friend do. And look at that elbow. That elbow is in place, doesn't move. That is how you get the really good stretch, and it's like a music note pretty much. You get the good stretch, you get the good contraction. 10 to 12, I did 10 there, and I was dying. You can see like my veins. I walked away because it was burning so fucking much. And between that, we superset it with the next exercise that I'm gonna do, and it hurt so much that I had to just flick off the camera, fuck it. But we superset it with this one. Today's exercise was very short. It was very to the point and very complex. This exercise is great movement because it not only does it keep the contraction at all times, it gives you like, I don't know, it gives you more of a burn. I think so, but as always, I love the testicle, the rope. The rope is probably one of my favorite tricep exercises because you get that full stretch, and I have like a little bend. Excuse me, I can have like a little bend in my knees, just because I feel like that way you keep more control. Then we did burnouts. Clap, 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 clap for encouragement. We did burnouts. This shit is fucking hard. Let me tell you. Wasn't even a lot of weight, but the fact that you do so many, so quickly, so back to back, that it feels like you're doing so much more weight than you actually are doing. We did 5, or there was 3, 5, 7, 10, I believe. And then 15 with just the bar. This is probably another favorite movement for chest if you are trying to burn calories and tear that muscle fiber up. Because when you get to the bar, it feels like you're lifting your max. It really does. If you do this correctly, it will feel that way. If you don't do it correctly, then you're gonna get like tired, but not as tired. There's some times where I've done this and just the bar, I give out. I cannot get the bar up. And it's one of those things where you don't stop. you have to make sure it's called a burnout for a reason. And even when you're just at the bar, there's no rest at the top when you extend, and there's no rest when you contract at the bottom of the vice versa. There's no rest. There's no rest at the top or at the bottom. No fucking rest at all. That being said, you will feel fucking burned because your muscle is being active and it's gonna hurt and it's gonna feel painful. And then we finished off with one last chest exercise or machine. 2 machines. We switched off. We did 2 sets on each one, kind of cooling it down because my friend actually gave out on both machines. I gave out after 12 on each one. I don't really recall because after 10 my main focus is to keep going as much as I can. It's kind of the same concept of burnouts because you were pretty much giving it all your 125,000%. And the one that I'm doing at the moment, that one is hard. I only did a 25 and a 10 and I was fucking dying. And make sure you extend all the way and then come all the way down to get that full motion, that full contraction, and that full expansion. My friend is done. I don't know. He takes rest sometimes, which is a good thing. That is a very... I was about to fall because I lost my balance. But it's a good thing to take rest because you give yourself time to recover, but you don't give yourself enough time to, let's say, recover too much, if that makes sense. So it's like a light rest, and he still gave out. He was so tired after those burnouts because those burnouts wear you out so much. I sometimes like doing it in the beginning. It just depends on how you feel. If you feel like you're gonna have a great fucking workout, do the burnouts in the beginning, and your workout is gonna be great because you're gonna feel burned throughout the whole damn thing. You don't need to put even a lot of weight. A lot of people don't understand with lightweight you can go a long way. Right there, I did that chest press 12 times, I believe. I like, instead of resting and setting it down, I like resting when I'm when my muscles are contracted and they're tight. I do not know why. It feels better that way than if I just set it down and then start all over again. I tried to give him some encouragement because he couldn't do it, so I had to actually take the 25 off. But it doesn't matter how much, like I said, it does not matter how much fucking weight that you do or you put on the bar or on the machine. It does not matter because at the end of the day, look at him struggle just as much as if he would have had the 25. Well, maybe not just as much. He did a couple more. But look at him give out right there. He still gives out no matter what. Does it take more repetitions? Yes, it does. Obviously, if you do more rep or lower weight, you're going to do more reps. If you do higher weight, you're more prone to doing lower reps due to the fact that you're using more power and more energy. He wanted to go do it again. He takes a break, does it one more time, gives out again. This is perfect example of giving out. Giving out is a very good thing, but don't do it all the time. Because sometimes you strain your muscle too hard or you start using other body parts where you can do it incorrectly and then you are more prone to getting injured. I was just sitting there talking to him, kind of giving him encouragement, and kind of going along with the song that was going on there. And then I ended up doing the 10 pounds. Oh, he was going to go again. That being said, going back to taking rest. There, he did take a longer rest, but it's not a big deal. As long as you finish what your goal is or what your expectation is, then it's perfectly fine. You're still putting in the work. I did that 10 pounds right after he did. I ended up doing slow ones all the way up, all the way down. And then I did, I think it was like 5 or 6 after my set with like little pumps. You'll see in a few seconds. When I did the pumps, it felt a lot heavier. Like, I do understand that I did it after my initial movement, but when I did the pumps, it felt like it was a lot heavier than if I did the regular exercises I'm doing there. I went a little bit wider because I like getting that stretch of the chesticle, I call it, me and my buddy, but of the chest. And then right there, I'm gonna do the pumps. And like 3, 2, 1. Just kidding, I don't know where I'm gonna do the pumps. Right there it is, 2, 3, but I ended up getting really tired. And I think that sometimes it just depends on what you want to do with your goals, or what your goals are, and what you want to do with like your planning and your eating, and everything comes into consideration. Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to gain muscle and mass? It just depends all up to you, but as long as you're doing something, that is what counts. Consistency is fucking key. Because if you don't keep doing it, then you're never going to grow or become a better person or a better athlete. That being said, I am going to post Tuesday through Friday because I do other things on the weekends and I'm not going to have enough time to record on the weekends. But Tuesday through Friday is when I'm going to record. Thank you all for watching Chest and Tricycle. This has been another commentary. I hope all you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.
Behind the gyms bloopers. We're live. This is GymSker.
This is GymSker, bro. Damn.
That hurt my head. Dude.
What's up?
3, 5, 7, 10, 15. Alright?
Oh, you did gymnastics, yeah. Perfect.